What is cryptocurrency? This is a common question that we get asked, and it can be a really confusing thing. So let's just break it down in a nice simple way to help it all make sense to you. What is cryptocurrency is a very common question that we get asked, and ultimately it's much more confusing than it needs to be, because as the industry has grown over the many years since Bitcoin first came around, the words which have been used to describe it have been quite sloppy. And unfortunately we now have 5,000 different types of tokens in the space, which all have kind of inherited the word cryptocurrencies, even though logic would dictate that it must be some type of currency, a payment coin, in order to inherit that name. And that's not true. Bitcoin, of course, is a payment, it is a currency, therefore is a cryptocurrency. But the rest of the coins that followed after it, Ethereum, Zencash, Zcash, Hush, many of these other coins perform different functions that are not strictly currencies. So ultimately the best way to think about them is kind of like a crypto asset or a crypto share or a crypto token. Of those 5,000 different types of coins that exist today at the time of filming this, only a small handful are technically trying to be currencies. Many of the other coins can be used for digital asset transfer, supply chain logistics, medical records, insurance protocols, asset transfers of houses and properties and cars and vehicles, loads of different things. So don't think for a second that a cryptocurrency is necessarily a form of payment coin. It's actually many things that all sit on the blockchain. One of the cool ways to kind of summarize this is if you imagine the internet as a cool underlying technology. On top of that sits Amazon, eBay, Microsoft, Facebook, totally different businesses performing totally different business services, but they all use the internet as a base technology to operate their business. Similarly, that's the way that blockchain works. Blockchain sits on the bottom as the technology, and on top of that sit many different types of cryptocurrencies or crypto tokens or shares, which are basically just different tokenized systems of many different types of commercial businesses using that baseline technology for lots of different reasons. So it's actually much more interesting than people think, and this is why blockchain technology is so exciting, because it's much more than just a digital form of payment. That was where it started, and the technology subsequently developed very rapidly. Again, that's one of the reasons why we're so interested in the machines which we provide, because ultimately these are blockchain servers and they can provide power to many of these different types of companies, not necessarily just cryptocurrencies and not just a case of earning cash. You're able to earn different types of tokens that have a commercial value as well. So it's much more exciting than people realize. Forget the word cryptocurrencies, think of them in terms of crypto assets or crypto tokens, maybe even like a crypto share, similar to how you'd understand the share market today. And that would really help clarify things for you a little bit. So I hope that's been helpful. Have a look at the FAQs below to find out some more information about the wonderful world of crypto and blockchain.